Morning, everyone. Well, our message this morning, the theme this week is come and see. You know, and we heard last week that we're in the season of Epiphany, and it means just a manifestation or revealing of Jesus. So this week we just want to come and see what he has revealed, what is revealed about Jesus. We want to come and see what he has done for us, what he has in store for us, and how our identity is in him. And so the scripture that I'd like to explore today is found in Psalm 40. And in Psalm 40, King David invites us to come and to see the goodness and the deliverance of God. He does that by telling of his own experience. You know, and so as we know that all scripture is written for our learning, so we want to see how this passage applies to us today. And so the theme scripture is Psalm 41 through 11, but I want to focus primarily on verses 1 through 3 and then verses 9 through 11. So I'll just go ahead and just read those verses. It says, let me just read the whole thing. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, who does not look to the proud, to those who turn aside to false gods. Many, Lord my God, are the wonders you have done. The things you planned for us, none can compare with you. Were I to speak and tell of your deeds, there would be too many to declare. Sacrifice and offering you do not desire, but my ears you have opened. Burnt offerings and sin offerings you do not require. Then I said, here I am, I have come. It is written about me in the scroll. I desire to do your will, my God. Your law is in my heart. I proclaim your saving acts in the great assembly. I do not seal my lips, Lord, as you know. I do not hide your righteousness in my heart. I speak of your faithfulness and your saving help. I do not conceal your love and your faithfulness from the great assembly. Do not withhold your mercy from me, Lord. May your love and faithfulness always protect me. And just want to share, you know, many years ago, before I came to know God, I was a skeptic. I kind of believed there was a God, but I really didn't think that he was relevant in my life. You know, I actually thought it was kind of old-fashioned, you know, to believe in God. And at that stage in my life, I wasn't that happy because I didn't want to be under rules anymore, you know. And I was thinking of leaving home. You know, that teenage stage, you know. And so after staying over at a friend's house one night, my friend and I decided that we were going to ask her mom if I could just stay with them permanently. And so my friend, she was a single mom, and she was also a family friend. And so the next morning, I approached her. And so she wanted to know what was wrong. Why are you trying to leave your wonderful parents home? You know. And I don't remember exactly what I told her, but the upshot was, she said that whatever the problem I had or was going through, leaving home would not solve my problem. She said, but whatever was bothering me, she really couldn't help me. But she said there was a God who is good, and he can help you out of anything. She said, just pray to him, and he will answer, and he will help. And then she prayed over me. And that had never happened to me before. And I was so moved that she prayed over me. And that I couldn't even fight back the tears. And she invited me to church with her that day. And I did go with her that day, but I didn't even know that she was a Christian. And she wasn't a Christian until about 2 years prior to that. You see, because before coming to Christ, she had gotten engaged to a man, and they were going to get married. They had sent out invitations and everything. We even got one. And I remember 2 weeks before the wedding, she found the man on the street with another woman.
Oh.
And even then, she was willing, because all the invitations were out, she was willing to even go ahead with the wedding if he would give that woman up. But he wouldn't. And so, needless to say, she was devastated. And so her life started just spiraling down. And so she tried to cover up her pain. She started going to parties and, doing whatever, until she almost had a nervous breakdown. And in the midst of that situation, God revealed himself to her, and he lifted her up, and he gave her back her life. And so, because of that, she wanted to share that with me. And in Psalm 40 opens with David in a severe trial. And he shares this with us because there are some things that David wants us to come and see about God based on his experience. And so, we don't know what caused David's trial in this particular case. But we don't know why he found himself in the slimy pit. Was it the result of something he had done, or was it because of his enemies? I remember when Joseph was in a literal pit, it was because of his brothers had put him in the pit. But we don't know why Joseph was in this pit, metaphorically speaking. But we do know that he waited patiently on God to deliver him. And this is not some kind of casual waiting. It's not like, oh, well, I'm just going to hang out here, and if God doesn't act, I'm going to do something else. No. This is the Hebrew word that is used is like the intensified form of the verb that literally translated as I'm waiting, I waited, or as the New English Bible translated, I waited. So there's an intensity there. He waited for the Lord, and it's not just a passive waiting, but it's an active waiting. It's like it means that while he's waiting, he's also praying. He's praying earnestly to God. So, even as a Christian, we know that, the more intense our situation is, the more intensely we pray, and we wait on God to hear and to deliver. And so this is what David is doing. He's waiting patiently, but then he's praying earnestly. And then he goes on to say that God turned to me, and he heard my cry. Other translations say he inclined his ear. And then others even said he bowed. He bowed himself, or he bowed his ear, and he heard my cry. And then he lifted me up out of the slimy pit of the mud and the mire. So the question I would like to ask at this point is, why is David waiting so intently on God? Well, he knew that there was no escaping. There's no escaping the pit on his own. And of course, again, David is speaking figuratively. When he said God lifted him up of the slimy pit and the mud and the mire, the pit that David was in was a pit of troubles. It was a pit of confusion and desolation. Although we're not told what exactly it was, but whatever misery, whatever difficulty he faced, it was impossible for him to escape. Just as it would be impossible to dig one's way out of a cesspool, because there's no firm ground, there's no firm footing. So you would just sink deeper. I've never been in a muddy pit myself, but I know from what I've heard that it's very sticky and slimy, and you can easily slip and fall. And if someone's not able to grab you, you'll fall. And if there's a muddy pit and there are no sides, no bottom, you'd be in trouble because you cannot pull yourself out. You cannot climb out. you'll just sink deeper and deeper into the mire. And not to mention how disgusting and dirty you would get if you were to fall into a muddy pit. That truly would be the pits, right? And so David is expectantly waiting for God. And it would seem that his prayers were not answered right away because he said, I waited, you know. But as he persists in prayer, God turned. He inclined. In other words, God bowed. Other translations say he bent his ear. He bent his ear. So literally, God put his ear just so close to David's mouth, if you will. See, at first it seemed like God was not hearing him. And isn't it how it is with us sometimes? Just when we think that God is not hearing us, he answers. You see, so he put his ear close to David's lip to hear and to answer. You see, because only God knows the perfect time to answer your prayers. And so David said, God bent his ear and he heard my cry. You see, God's ear was bent to receive David's prayer. And I just love that picture. I just love that picture of God being so close, so intimate, so good and so caring and hearing David's cry. And then what did God do? See, at the perfect moment, he lifted him out of the slimy pit. But God didn't just stop there. He set, David said, he set my feet on a rock, and he gave me a firm place to stand on. So what is it that David invites us to come to see so far? I think what David invites us to see, what he wants us to see, he wants to see the goodness of God and the deliverance of God. You see, because while in the pit of desolation and misery, David cries out to God, and God lifts him out, and he sets him on a rock. God is good. God is good, and he is able. So when our lives are in the pits, whether it's our fault, whether it's someone else's fault, it doesn't matter. Cry out to God. Know that he is the only one who can get you out. And then wait patiently, expectantly, knowing that his promises will be fulfilled on your behalf. Because he's a good God. He's an able God. He's able to do what he says he would do. And so though we may fall into many trials, he will lift you up. And so what kind of pit could we find ourselves stuck in? You see, your pit could be poor health. It could be the loss of jobs. The pit could be betrayal, like my friend I spoke about, my friend's mom. Your pit could be an unfaithful spouse. The pit could be rebellious children or grandchildren. And for our young people, the pit could be the bullies at school or the cyberbullying that you experience. But God will not leave you in the pit. No. He will hear and he will deliver. You know, but there is something else. There is something else that we need to come and see. You see, the goodness of God goes beyond just the deliverance out of our trials. You see, King David said, God has set his feet on a rock. Well, who is that rock for us today? Who is that rock? Jesus. Jesus. It is Jesus. He is our rock. And so we were in a pit of sin, in the mire and the slime of unrighteousness. We were in confusion. We were in misery. And we literally could not get ourselves out. We could not get ourselves out of that pit. But the goodness of God sent Jesus down to this earth to rescue us. Jesus lived. He lived a sinless life among us. And he died on the cross. And he went down into the grave for our salvation. But although Jesus was innocent, he died for our sins. And he went down into the grave carrying that muddy, slimy mire of our sin on himself. But God lifted him up. He lifted him up out of the grave so that in turn he could lift us up. And he could clean us with his blood that he had shed for us. And so Jesus is now our rock on which we stand. When we put our faith in him, and when we trust in him, and it is only on him we can stand. Because you know, all of the ground around us is sinking sand.
Amen.
Yes. He is our salvation. He is our deliverer. And he continues to show his goodness because he continues to deliver us out of whatever pit we may fall in now. And so as a result of David being delivered, he goes on to say in verse 3 that he put a new song in my mouth. You see, after God had rescued David, pulling him out of the quicksand and setting him on that rock, that foundation, he was so grateful and he was so inspired that he offered a hymn of praise to God. And so by the time we get to verse 9, David has come to see how good God is and that he is the only true deliverer and savior. And so in verse 9, I'm going to just read through verse 9 and 11 again. It says that I proclaim your saving acts in the great assembly. I do not seal my lips, Lord, as you know. I do not hide your righteousness in my heart. I speak of your faithfulness and your saving help. I do not conceal your love and your faithfulness from the great assembly. So do not withhold your mercy from me, Lord. May your love and faithfulness always protect me. So David responds to God's goodness and his deliverance by saying, I will proclaim your saving acts in the great assembly. I do not seal my lips, Lord. Because you see, David experienced God's goodness and his deliverance. He wants us, the great assembly, to come and to see for ourselves the goodness and the deliverance of God. And you see, that was the same way it was with my friend's mom. You see, based on her experience with God, she wanted me to just come and see the goodness and the deliverance of God. And so when she invited me to church, she was hoping that I would come to see God, come to see that. And I did not immediately start following God. However, her testimony was one of those links in a chain of events that finally brought me to come and see for myself the wonderful grace of God. And so what does that mean for us today? It means that God has been good to every one of us here. God has delivered us. And he continues to do these things for us. So we need to share the knowledge of him when he gives us opportunity. You remember when John spoke last week, and he talked about how Jesus had restored the demonic man, and he was in his right mind. And afterwards, what did Jesus tell him? He said, go home to your own people and tell how much the Lord has done for you and how much he has had mercy on you. And so that's what the man did. And that's what we need to do today. So let us proclaim God's saving act in the great assembly. Let us go tell of what he has done for us so that others may come and see for themselves the goodness and the deliverance of God. Amen?
Amen.